Season 2. Ah!
Oh.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that was an exciting start, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
He killed me halfway through the music and everything. I was playing the music to start, and you just started screaming. That's a good start.
Well, there was some good news here.
Oh, good news. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello and welcome to the episode 12 of the Voices from Behind podcast. I'm your host, Evo, and with me is my co-host, who is also has the same name.
Yes, the currently incredibly tired Evo.
I'm also tired, but this is the podcast where every week we throw a movie at each other, and we have that movie discussed in the last part. But before that, we're going to get into what we did over the week and some movie news. It's not just movies, obviously. We talk about other things. Like we like bitching about things, and there's
Oh yeah, we're very good at that.
Great at bitching about things. God damn it, Randy! And we also talk about video games every now and then.
I don't play the video games.
Only video games, please. I have my little cup of tea here, and we're ready. I think we're ready to go. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, we should be ready to go.
Are you ready to go? Am I ready to go?
Let's get this over with.
What is life?
You know, what is a man? A miserable power seeker. But enough of this. How about thee?
How about these,
Die, monster.
Monster.
Oh god. Why am I doing this to myself?
I did say, I mean, we could have done it tomorrow, but I'm going out tomorrow night, so it's not going to happen. I'm having going out for ramen. Ramen.
Ramen.
I'd be farting like a motherfucker. Right, so, you, sir, you Evo man, you had a week. Well, what did you do during said week?
I just got progressively more and more tired.
Oh.
See, I was a bit busy doing shit. My free time was spent watching recreational solving of MIT integration B. Yeah, this was my free fucking time. And the worst thing is, today I was woken up at like 5:30.
What, in the morning?
Yes, because two cunts were outside of my fucking window screaming.
Oh, no.
Obviously a man and a woman, because so fuck your sanity. The man was yelling at with the, "Oh, we know what you did there, you stinking fucking whore." I was like, okay, so she sucked someone's dick that she shouldn't have. Good job. Wow. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It was like, and she was saying, "Shut up, you fucking cunt, you fucking pervert." I was like, wait, so he's not your boyfriend?
Welcome to Liverpool, I guess.
What's going on here? Why am I woken up by these fucking mongoloids? So I can't go to sleep because I was supposed to be in Manchester, which I went, and I watched Us.
The new Jordan Peele picture.
Sorry, the new Jordan Peele social commentary.
Well, yeah, that's his films. This what's this one about like class equality?
Yes, it is. It's not subtle. It's as subtle as being hit with a brick in the face. But the thing is, it's like he's becoming better at building suspense. But
okay.
It's lost.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of holes in this movie, and they do not make sense most of the time. It's the usual, well, why the fuck don't they just kill them? The supposed twist at the end, it's so obvious. Literally, it takes you like less than 5 minutes to figure it out. I guess they should have played it differently, but no, maybe, I don't know, just whatever.
Okay.
And it's not a bad movie per se, but if every one of his movies from now on is gonna be just some fucking social commentary, and he's trying to become the new fucking Spike Lee,
except good.
God, please. Questionably.
Well,
I'm just gonna skip watching his movies. I just can't be fucking bothered. It's fine once in a while to watch this shit and then be engaged in I don't know, artistic representation of social issues. I guess let's go where I want. But I just can't be fucking bothered if every year I'm gonna see a Jordan Peele movie and know that whatever what it's gonna be about, because that shit loses traction way too fast.
Fair enough.
That's why it's just I just hope, because if he veers off in a different direction and tries to do something else, with and just does a standard horror movie without all the social commentary, I'd be fine. I guess he can pull it off. It'd be interesting to see what he comes up with. If he tries to do like an action movie, I'll give it a try. I mean, it could be better. It could be, I highly doubt, because lately we've been getting a lot of good action movies.
Yeah, well, you never know. But let's. I actually want to go see it.
I mean, it's decent. It's not bad. It's not as I guess stimulating as Get Out, even though Get Out is a psychological thriller, not a horror movie.
No, I wouldn't say Get Out is a horror movie at all.
It's not even close.
It's a lot more of a thriller, what's going on here sort of situation.
It's an old school psychological thriller.
Yeah.
Just like Seven was. It's just like, if you find fear in that, that's up to you, but that's not the...
It's not the focus of the film.
Yeah, that's a new one. Right, so after my trains got late, so I was late for home, and I'm fucking tired because tomorrow I have to go to Manchester again to meet a guy, to meet a friend who's passing through Manchester. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh god, this is gonna be difficult.
That's why we're like a bit late this evening, because you were delayed.
I was experiencing the typical British railway system.
Which is sometimes not great, or most of the time it's not great.
I mean, no, it's on paper it's fucking amazing. You've got trains from everywhere to everywhere.
Yeah, true.
They run relatively fast. Come fucking strong wind, and everything just falls apart, and you have to wait for 20 fucking minutes for your train with nothing.
Strong wind. Of all things to stop a train.
Yes, it did happen once while I was waiting again for Manchester.
Oh.
It was like, due to strong wind, I was like, it's a fucking train. It's not made out of cardboard.
It's a train. Have I ever told you the story of first year university back in like 2010? You remember when you guys were all held up at the airports and when the snow fell?
Yeah.
The big snow, yeah.
So them telling the story to people.
Yeah, the day after. So basically, that was like the biggest snowfall in ages in England, and everybody was panicking, apart from all the Bulgarians and Romanians who were just having a great time because it was snow and we were used to that kind of shit. And so the night before, me and a friend went to take a bunch of people to the airport. Just to say bye to them for the holidays because they went back to Bulgaria. And we go back to the accommodation, and the day after we're like, hey, do you want to just go to town? It's snowy, it's going to be nice. Let's just go have a walk in town. So we go to the train station where we were in Salford, and we're like, hey, can I get 2 singles to town, please? And the lady kind of looks at me like, as if, I've asked her to, like, kill her newborn. And she goes, no. I'm like, I'm sorry, what? You can't have tickets to town. Why? Because we have to stop the trains. Why? Because there's snow.
Why?
I'm like, it's just an inch of snow. Yeah, she's like, yeah, but it's not safe. The trains might derail. So there's no trains running at the moment because of the snow. I was like, I literally looked at her and went, I mean, the trains are shaped so they can rip a cow in half or turn it to dust if it's on the tracks. Why would an inch of snow stop it? And the lady kind of looks at me like, with that look like, it's not my fault, okay? I'm just the messenger. I'm like, okay, looks like I'm walking to town, I guess. Jesus.
Oh, it's not like the distance was that big.
True, but it was the first year university. You kind of like want to try out stuff and like, oh, I like going on the train. Let's go on the train. It's £1 to get to town. Let's do that. It was just hilarious when she went, yeah, no trains. Oh, I guess. Yeah,
I mean,
good
just
times.
oh god. Also, Grim Dawn's expansion pack came out.
All right, you've been playing that.
It's everything I ever fucking wanted, and even more.
Wait, which one was Grim Dawn? Was that the RPG? Not the RPG. The strategy game.
No, that's an RPG.
All right. Okay.
It's the Diablo that beat Diablo in its own game.
Okay. But that's quite a few Diablos at this point. That's Path of Exile as well.
And Path of Exile, I have my shit about Path of Exile. People know it. God, I mean, whatever. Wait, Risk of Rain 2? What?
Yeah, it's been announced.
Yeah, the moderator at the fucking Discord's playing it.
Oh, they're actually playing it?
I guess it had. Oh yeah, it's out. It's out. It's 15 quid. It's out. It's out.
Let's have a look real quick. Risk of Rain is a great game. It's not great.
It's nothing in common with the first one.
Is it not?
Absolutely nothing. It's a third-person one.
Oh,
what the fuck is this shit?
It's early access at the moment. 9 out of 10 on Steam.
Fuck Steam.
Yeah, it is third person.
Okay, that's a new one.
Okay, so for those that don't know, Risk of Rain is a game where you play like a really, really tiny man in a massive, massive level, and you're basically just it looks decent actually. I'm looking at GIFs, and you're just shooting monsters to get to the end of a level, and the more the level progresses, the more monsters happen on the screen. And you just collect weapons and you scroll from left to right, up and down, and you just shoot things. So, and it's just like it's the same perspective as like you're playing Mario, except it's like very far away. While this new one is just third person.
I don't know. Kudos to them if it works. I'm happy.
We should try that out.
At some point, not now.
Yeah.
There's also a lot of stuff that came out recently, which I'm happy for.
Stuff?
Games and shit.
Oh, video games.
Vidya. The
Vidya games have come out, yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
And new recreational videos. Those are fucking fun.
You and your videos.
Always.
It could be worse.
The Division 2 came out as well.
I know. Yeah, I've seen some videos of that, which it basically looks like they took the first one and they improved on every sort of aspect they could have improved on.
To be fair, the first one was a shit show in the beginning, but with time they actually polished it out. And now that there is the second one, it has bugs, it has problems, but they're not as much, and it's much more fun than Anthem. And which one was the one that came out recently? Some other shit.
Fallout 76.
No, Fallout 76 is not a looter shooter though.
Oh yeah, well it's only Anthem at the moment then.
No, it was one more. It's definitely one more.
Another loot shooter. I don't remember actually.
Fuck if I remember as well.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's a question and a half. I couldn't tell you.
Just time a dozen. No one gives a shit about any of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also, we have an announcement trailer for Borderlands 3.
No, it's not. It's not an announcement for Borderlands 3. It's gonna be
It's a reveal trailer for PAX East.
Oh, is it a reveal trailer? Are you sure it's not? Because somebody said
yes.
It's actually just a remake of Borderlands 1.
Well, let me send you the shit.
Are you gonna send me the shit? Okay.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, wrong one. I'm really sorry.
Oh no, the wrong links are being sent as we speak. Why is my Discord not working? There we go.
And you know what I said to this? Fuck you, Randy.
Fucking Randy and his fucking bullshit.
Is it just fuck you, Randy? I mean, it could be a remake on the first one, because fuck you, Randy. It does look like it, but to be fair, the graphics just look the same, kinda.
Well, yeah, it actually says Borderlands 3. Well, it's because it's a cel shaded game, so the graphics aren't really gonna,
It's not like Borderlands 2 came out 10 fucking years ago and they could have to improve shit. Oh, wait. This is Randy you're talking about. Yeah. Which reminds me. I mentioned PAX.
PAX is happening, yes.
Guess what's happening? Guess what's supposed to be shown on PAX?
What?
The new Doom Annihilation movie.
Oh, no.
You know, I sent you the link with all the shitstorm that's been brewing up with that piece of shit movie.
Yeah. About the what are the main actors? Did she hit a fan or did she spit on a fan? Which one was it?
Oh, she spit on every fan and she did. I mean, she literally pulled a Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
Captain in, so.
couldn't get your foot out of your mouth, sort of thing. Yeah.
And to make matter worse, it got so fucking bad that id Software themselves said we had nothing to do with this project, which was such a fucking slap. Holy shit! I was like, yeah, okay, you guys are not sanctioned to do this, so whatever you do, you can go fuck yourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that in the news. For now, let's just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be announced on PAX.
We're supposed to be getting some gameplay for the new Doom as well, actually.
I don't fucking care about that.
I do.
I mean, we know how it's gonna be. We know this shit.
It's gonna be hell on earth. That's what they're doing. A bunch of new movement mechanics, invasion mechanics.
The thing is, let me just check something.
New monsters.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, do you honestly fucking care about new movement mechanics? Are you trying to tell me that you need new movement mechanics?
No. He's gonna get a grappling hook. I'll take that. Or sorry, a grappling saw, a grappling chain, or something stupid like that. I
honestly think that that's completely fucking useless. I mean, why do you need to overcomplicate shit? It's not like the game was is one of the most complicated things in existence.
True, but also you have. Oh, never mind. I was gonna make a comparison to something else, but it wouldn't have. Ooh, excuse me, but it wouldn't have made a lot of sense. So, did you do anything else during thine week?
Nothing. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 has been only announced for now on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I wonder why.
Is it not coming to PC?
Oh, we know that if it goes to PC, it's probably gonna go to the one place no one wants it at.
The Epic Games Store.
Oof. And there's been shots fired between the Epic Games Store CEO and Volvo.
And the Volvo CEO. Yeah, I know. I read about that. I read about the whole conundrum of Epic Games Store is actually doing well because all the sales we're getting.
Although the CEO says like, oh no, we're gonna have some quality control unlike Steam. Like, well, yeah, that's because you have no fucking choice. First of all,
because they have like 3 games on there, so they're gonna have to have quality control anyway.
And the second one, the most hilarious part was like, gamers don't understand that what we're actually doing is good. Really?
Is it though?
No, it isn't.
Because now it's them. Bethesda have their own launcher. Then you have Steam. You have Battle.net. Uplay. Yeah.
Origin, Discord.
It's like 20. It's like 20 different launchers at this point. Do you know how pissed off I get when somebody goes, "You want to play this?" and I go, "Yeah," and they go, "You have to download this app and make an account." And I'm like, "For fuck's sake."
I mean,
it's like, is it not just available on Steam? Can I not just play it on Steam?
Yeah, but I mean, I get when people say that Steam needs some competition to get their shit straight. Fair enough.
True.
And they have been getting their shit straight. They have legitimately released a better pack for developers. Better networking, better stuff in general.
No, after the latest update, a lot of things have been streamlined a bit more, and the store's a bit more organized now, and all the shit games are sort of getting pushed back to the
the fucking debris of hell.
Yeah.
It's not even in the circle. It's fucking debris of the broken parts. I like the shit that even they sweep down, but whatever. it was like, this is the most I can say about my week. I can't even think if I did anything more relevant. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Who the fuck knows? Except me, and I don't. So make what you will out of that one.
Yeah, fair enough.
How was your extremely interesting week?
Mine mine week. Mine week, yeah. Um, that's a question. Well, I went to film a gig on the Tuesday just gone.
Okay.
That was pretty good, which was a bit of a conundrum because it's like, okay, so hey, other person I work with, you want to swap with me because you want to go to a party on the Tuesday? Yeah, sure, I'll do the finish. The week before, somebody goes, hey, you know that Tuesday you swapped? Yeah. Can you come film my gig as well? It's at the time that you swapped for. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. So that's like reorganize with. Basically, my shift got swapped a total of like 2 or 3 times just for the sake of this gig. So I did that. That was fun. What else did I do? I've not really done much. Question.
Yes.
In Dusk.
Yes.
What's the final boss?
Which episode are you?
I'm pretty sure I just finished the first episode where it just ends with the ghost town and you find the 2 horses.
Okay, so you go back to the main menu.
And I do the next episode. Okay.
The new game. It's really fucking old school, boy. Really fucking old school. It's like he's just like, yeah, well, okay, so that's episode 1 down. You've got 2 and 3, and trust me, when you get to especially the end of 2 and the beginning and the 3rd episode, you thank me that I physically made you buy the game by threatening you with fucking violence.
That's very true.
And making you fucking play through it, even though you're playing it like a complete fucking bitch.
I am playing it like a bitch. Yes, I know. But yeah, that level, the level just before you get to the ghost town. Basically, the bit where you're rummaging through the forest and then you reach this big gate. You know, when you fight, where everybody's sort of fighting each other, and you just like thrown in the middle of it.
Give me a minute here. I just can't fucking remember. I think I remember which level, but I can't remember the name of the level. It's the one where you encounter the shooting zombies the first time.
The commandos, yeah. Just like in between the encountering the commandos and then going to like that big gate where before you go into the town. Like I opened the gate and obviously a bunch of shit drops and you start fighting people. At that point I had so much momentum going because I was strafe jumping. I didn't stop jumping the whole way. It was like one of the funnest things. It's because the speed ramp up and the way that goes is one of the most fun mechanics I think I've ever experienced in a game. And it was literally just me jumping around, just nearly perfect aim, shooting everything, and just like rivet gunning whole crowds. It was, it's a good game. It's a really good time.
And here's the thing: you're playing it like a complete fucking bitch.
Look, let me enjoy let me beat it. Let me understand how it works, and then I'll play it on the higher difficulty.
Right. So you're talking not about Ghost Town. You're talking about Through the Gate.
Just before Ghost Town, yeah.
Yeah, it's Through the Gate's name.
Yeah, it's a really good level.
Ghost Town is also fucking amazing.
Ghost Town is great. It's literally like.
Were you able to get out of bounds there?
No, I'm pretty sure I got most of the secrets though. I got inside most buildings that you allegedly couldn't get into. So
you didn't get the actual secret in the level.
No, I probably didn't.
And because you haven't played Blood much, you don't know about the secret that that Andrew who shoot. I probably fucking butchered that name again. Who should put there just to reference the Blood secret.
No, I've not actually looked at that.
Oh god.
I will though. I will. Also, fuck Windows 10 and its updates.
What the fuck did they do this time?
So last night, I was playing a bit of Team Fortress before bed, like I always do. Just casually going into games and playing with people. And I was lagging. Like I'm talking, 50 ping. That's pretty good, right? 50 ping. It's like I'm just jumping around, shooting people with my rockets. And then all of a sudden, the ping would just shoot up to 300. go back to 50, shoot up to 300 again, drop me out of the server. And I want to say that happened about 6 times. Turns out that Windows decided to update itself while I was playing the game, therefore messing around with my connection and all that. So I thought, okay, I guess this is my cue to go to bed. So I shut the laptop down, going, okay, shut, when you go like click the button and you go shut down and update and stuff. So I did that, and I got home from work today, and I thought, you know what, before the podcast, I will play some Team Fortress again, just to chill out a bit. So I clickety-click, switch the laptop on, click on Steam, click on Team Fortress 2, and all of a sudden, the game launches in the amazing resolution of 1800 by 600.
Okay, sounds wow.
And I'm there, like, blinking for, like, a solid minute going, Last time I remember, I launched this in 1080p. Why is it... Oh, my settings have been changed.
Fun times.
Okay, put the settings back up to normal. Back up as they are. Okay. Everything seems to be working. Okay, join the server. The game's running at 35 FPS.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
I think it got blocked because of the Xbox settings. I'm pretty sure it's that one.
Nah, it's not that. After having... exited Steam and completely shut Steam off, and then having gone through my Radeon settings, it turns out that my gaming stuff that I set up for all of my games was disabled because Windows Update happened, and it went, oh, all the lovely settings that you made to make everything run buttery smooth? Fuck your settings. Fuck them. Fuck them, boy. And it's like, well, why would you change my settings when I finally got them just right so I can play everything I want to play? So I spent a good 20 minutes going and sifting through settings and like reinstalling and uninstalling fucking drivers to get them to work again. But now everything's working, so that's good. But apart from that, I watched Doom Patrol. I'm still watching Doom Patrol. I'm up to episode 6, or that's the only one I've managed to find so far because we're not allowed the DC app here, so... And I gotta say, Doom Patrol is really good. I highly recommend it to anybody that wants to watch a really sort of weird show that doesn't really... It's not like normal in a way, and it's fun. And there's a lot of swearing and a lot of gore and a lot of blood. It's good. Look, you get to hear Brendan Fraser say the word fuck knuckle. Okay? So it's a good show. It's a good show. Let me think if I've got anything else that I have done. No, I haven't done anything, as far as I can tell. Would you like to get into the wee news, lad?
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
A tired boy.
So last week, I finally watched the John Wick trailer.
Oh, you actually sat down and watched it. I remember you sending me specific moments in the trailer, going, ah!
See, the specific moment, it was like a fucking second. There was like, did my eyes deceive me?
The one where he's on the horse and there's people on bikes around him.
No, that's just stupid. No, the one moment, it was 156 or 157. Let me just double check.
He's going through the trailer now, sieving through it.
Oh, okay.
No, excuse me. I have the burpees.
Yep. 156, 157, 158, up to 2 minutes.
Okay.
It's like those couple of seconds, especially some of them. I just blinked 3 times, rewatched it 7 times, and I was like, did I just see what I just fucking see? Did my eyes deceive me? Were these 2 motherfuckers the same motherfuckers that I think they are? Holy Jesus Christ upon a fucking poster! What? Rewatch it again. Stop it. Oh my god, it's them. It's fucking them.
What? Who? What? Wait, what?
See, years ago,
like
fucking years ago, I made you and Vesco go and watch a certain movie. You dumb bitches.
Which movie was it?
The Raid 2 Redemption.
Oh, is it the same dudes?
The one guy was the badass motherfucker. I didn't say a word. I don't know his name because no one. I can't remember if anyone mentioned it. This was fucking years ago. And he was there. The other one was my fan fucking favorite, Mad Dog himself. I was like,
oh, was it actually? I never noticed it was them.
Oh, I did. I was like, hey, for at least a second, my eyes. I was like, it's just what? But I mean, holy. And she's like,
Really?
and he was like, let me put it like this. That fight with the Mad Dog in the first raid, which you still haven't seen, you dumb fuck.
I need to watch it. Yeah, it's quite a few movies I need to get to watch, and I just sort of.
This is one of the movies. That fight. This is how I said. This is how you choreograph a fight scene, and this is how you build a fucking badass. It's just watch that movie. This is how you build a fucking badass.
It shall be watched.
Minimum amount of words, just simple explanations, and the way you structure it, you're like, holy Jesus Christ. I mean, it does help that the guy's a legitimate badass and you don't want to fuck with him in real life.
Yeah, but well, they're all martial artists.
Yeah, yes, they are. And guess what? They fucking deserve that title.
Yep.
And guess what? They actually know what the fuck they're doing. So they can do actually complicated shit. But that's not all.
And they can make it look believable as well.
Well, just I'll make you watch it at some point.
I'll watch it. Now, don't you worry.
Because I've got.
Have you got a little zinger for next week?
Oh yeah, it's not one, it's two actually.
You got two zingers?
Actually, yeah, it's two zingers. I'll get to explain why I did two movies, but let's continue.
Okay.
So, right. So this was the one thing that was like screaming like a fucking man-child. Right, so there is a new trailer for a movie called Room for Rent with Lin Shaye from the Insidious chapter. I have not seen it. I have actually not seen most of the trailers this week. I just couldn't be bothered. It looks... Oh, wait. Wrong Discord.
Room for Rent. Oh, that's a weird-looking film. Weird-looking trailer. A weird-looking sort... Well, the initial release date is 2017, though, isn't it?
It's close. I mean, it should be close. I mean, it's gonna be shot on video. Shot on DVD, sorry.
Okay.
And there's also a Dolph Lundgren movie. That's a zombie movie, so I'm not even gonna bother watching that one. We already know how that's gonna
be. That trigger.
Yeah, this
I'm not even gonna look at that. That's okay.
We already know it's a zombie movie. It has Dolph Lundgren. I mean, I expect some pretty shitty one-liners and auto shooting. There is also this one. There's a trailer for a movie. It's gonna be remade. That's gonna be technically remade, I guess.
Let's have a look at this. What is this?
Goldwyn. Some guy named Samuel Goldwyn acquired Ellie Callahan's movie called Headcount from 2018. But apparently it's only been shown in a film festival.
Okay.
Wait, no. It released in theaters and digital in June last year, so I guess they're gonna either re-release it or what's the word for it? Or remake it.
Headcount.
There is also an extended Twilight Zone trailer because they're apparently gonna re-release everything on CBS.
The entirety of Twilight Zone. That's good. That's good.
And it's gonna be on CBS All Access because of course it's gonna be on CBS All Access because we can't have fucking nice things now, can we?
We are not allowed nice things.
We will ask the questions. Yeah.
You will not answer the questions because we have asked the questions. Okay, Twilight Zone is getting thingies. That's good. Twilight Zone needs to be more sort of bigger.
It is bigger. I mean, literally, best sci-fi writers, the ones that set the sci-fi genre.
They're the ones that set the bar, yeah. Well, in any case, we have a Pet Cemetery poster as well.
It's next week. I'll go and watch it.
Yeah.
So, They literally have written episodes, and some of them have written a couple episodes for Twilight Zone.
Okay.
And I really urge people to actually watch it because it's you can pick any episode you want.
Twilight Zone is one of those timeless shows that even though it was made in the 50s, 60s, up to the 90s, I don't think there's an episode that doesn't hold up.
I mean, I think I might be actually wrong here, but I think the guy that wrote I Am Legend, Richard Matheson, has 1 or 2 episodes on the show.
Yeah, it's him. Harlan Ellison has episodes as well.
Yes.
So
And these are the grandfathers of the sci-fi.
Yep.
And you could even argue that they're kind of the forefathers of the modern American the novelists.
Yep. And the short story novella people, they're all the,
And it's culturally it's them, and the themes are new, but they're old, but they're new because they knew at the time, and old for us because they've been remade because we can't have any original shit anymore.
And they still hold up. So
isn't that right, you fat fuck?
Yeah.
You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Also, HBO has a disaster series about Chernobyl. That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
Oh god.
And
why are they gonna call the town Chernobyl as well? It's my favorite one. Let's go to Chernobyl. Like, you can't get inside the plant. What are you talking about? we're in Chernobyl. No, you're in Pripyat. It's not Chernobyl. It's
also
it's Pripyat.
This thing come out at some point.
A Dominic Monaghan film called
Radioflash.
Radioflash.
And Dominic Monaghan was the guy from the Lost, I think. I can't remember. Give me a second.
I have no idea. All I know is that this looks. Let's see here.
Why the fuck? He was in Lord of the Rings. What the fuck did he play? One of the Hobbits. He definitely played one of the Hobbits.
He is one of the Hobbits. Yeah, he is one of the two pranky boys.
Right. He played Mary. Obviously, can't fucking remember.
He was one of the pranky boys.
Obviously. Also, he was both in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
He was, yes.
And he was in Lost, so that's why I remember him, because he was in Lost. Obviously, he was in fucking Lost.
So, I've sent you 2 posters. One is the poster for Pet Sematary, which looks... It's a good looking... that's a good looking poster.
I mean, I like I told you, I watched the original like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Don't know why I did that to yourself, but...
Oh god, the movie has so many problems. I haven't read... I'll be honest, I don't like reading Stephen King much. Most I've done is listen to some of the Tower series.
Dark Tower, yeah.
Yeah, the Dark Tower series. And I just lost the where I was at, so I stopped. And the one that trapped the devil. This looks... What the fuck is this shit?
Basically, this is a film, right? Let me see the exact synopsis of it, or...
I'll just find it and read it fast, because...
For whatever reason, this intrigued me so much. It's called... The movie that's going to be coming out, it's called I Trapped the Devil. And it's the first poster for the psychological horror where a man's descended to paranoia after he traps what he believes to be the devil in his basement.
Fair enough.
So
a man descends to paranoia after trapping what he believes to be the devil in his basement, but things take a dark turn when his family unexpectedly arrive for Christmas.
Yeah, it looks like it could be like a really decent sort of how can I put it? There you go. Starring AJ Bowen. Not a lot of people that people know. Chris Silva from Stranger Things, and Susan Burke. The Christmas set psychological horror focuses on a man's descent to paranoia after he traps what he believes to be the devil in his basement. And it just looks like it looks like somebody says that they remind them of the Twilight Zone episode, The Howling Man. So
interesting.
So again, the poster looks good, and the film itself sort of seems interesting, so I decided to include it into the news because it looks nice.
Oh, Susan Burke, that's fine.
Yeah. Anything psychological, I don't mind watching because.
Here's a bit of news. I found myself a movie.
You found yourself a movie?
Yes, and I'm gonna link it to you.
You're gonna link me a
Trust me.
movie. Okay.
I'm gonna link you the page.
In the
This is
you link me.
this is
I'll
what's called.
speak. In the meantime, what else is there? There's an article. There's a few articles recently about Zack Snyder that I really don't want to talk about.
What the fuck did this retard do now?
Right, this is a Collider article. Oh, we had a trailer for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I forgot to say.
Again, the second one.
No, it's a full trailer.
Okay, fair.
It's a minute something, and it looks really good. And there's a spider coming out of a lady's pimple.
Okay.
Okay, so
Oh, by the way, I linked it there.
I have seen that. Yes, I have opened it in a new tab. Don't you worry. So this is the title of the article, and I want you to laugh with me. Okay.
Okay.
Zack Snyder responds to fans angry about Batman killing. And
Okay.
here is the exact quote.
But Batman does kill.
Wake the fuck up. That's the quote from Zack Snyder.
So they literally took something out of context. And
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. There we go. Somebody says to me like, this is Zack Snyder's words. Somebody says to me like, "Oh, Batman killed a guy." I'm like, "Fuck, really?" I'm like, "Wake the fuck up." That's what I'm saying about once you've lost your virginity to this fucking movie, and then you come and say to me something about like, "Oh, my superhero wouldn't do that." I'm like, "Are you serious?" I'm like down the fucking road on that. You know what I mean? Snyder continued basically arguing that Batman v Superman is deconstruction of those titular heroes, and to cling on the ideals that made those characters iconic in the first place is naive.
Okay, so the thing is, he didn't deconstruct shit about Superman. He fucked up the whole narrative of the movie. Get the fucking basics of it. He doesn't get the basics of fucking Superman. He cannot create a fucking coherent story from beginning to end. He's a fucking moron. That much is true.
Yep.
But at least there was something there. There's like, if someone comes in, slaps him around a little bit, so he puts him in the right.
If somebody reins him in to actually make a compelling story that isn't all over the place because it doesn't know what he wants, the movie would have been way better.
It would have been watchable. I mean, it might not have been great or amazing, but it still would be fine.
It would have made more sense.
Yes, and people will be less bitching. They're bitching because we already know what's gonna happen. He's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna try and do Cabin in the Woods, but I'm gonna use Batman instead of the fucking cabin and the whole thing." So everything he does is like, yes, Batman killed in the beginning. Beginning of the comic books, he has killed before. He has killed in the Tim Burton movies, but it was mostly insinuated in the Tim Burton movies. It was never flat out said that he killed these people.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's just gonna go, "Oh no, he actually killed that person." It's like, if he killed people, why the fuck would he have a fucking rogue gallery? Why would they still be alive?
Look, put it this way, Batman was still the best part of Batman v Superman. Like,
Batman's always the best part of
anything, apart from the Schumacher films.
Even in the Schumacher,
Snyder said something else during another fan meetup or something. He said that Darkseid was the one that was going to boom tube in and kill Lois in the Batcave, which would
makes no sense.
Yeah, but he said that. What really annoys me recently is the whole idea of, I'm not attached to this project anymore, so I can say whatever I want. And he's just fueling the fire for people to make really stupid articles off a single quote and get millions of hits on one stupid article that literally has one paragraph of text and the rest of it is just social links. And it's really fucking just annoying to have to deal with.
I mean, here's a question, though.
You have a question? Yes.
How the fuck is he gonna boom tube in the fucking...
It's Darkseid, okay? It's Darkseid. Don't forget, this is the universe where Lois has the spear that might kill Doomsday, and she decides to chuck it down a lake for Superman to have to go save her later.
Fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. Logic doesn't always apply.
Yeah, but it still makes no sense. How the fuck is Darkseid of all people able to boom tube inside a Batcave? Wouldn't you think that the Zeta tubes that are usually used to block out the boom tubing shit would be fucking, at least in the fucking Batcave, because Bruce Wayne would have fucking figured out that this is a good idea for him to keep. This is not a fucking family resort, the Batcave. Oh, take your whole family to the Batcave. You get family, and every wee one who is gonna get a 50% discount. You can play around with the power.
All right, hold up. What the fuck have you sent me? What in the actual fuck is this film? Okay, so this film is called Fury of the Fist and the Golden Fleece.
Yes, it does.
And the synopsis goes like this. So the biggest porn star of the 1970s must reclaim his mojo in the 80s by saving all male kind, yes, fighting his way to the heart of a conspiracy to sell meat pumped full of estrogen to emasculate men.
Doesn't it sound like the type of shit?
What the actual hell is this film?
Wait. Check the people who are acting.
I've seen it. You've got Danny Trejo. You've got Jason London. Ron Jeremy's in it as well.
Of course he's in it. Continue. Downwards.
Bill Goldberg. Micah Dudikoff. Bianca Van Damme. As Anaconda.
Obviously.
Jenna Sims. Oh, don't tell me there's porn actresses in this as well.
No, so surprisingly, no doubt on that. But there's Cynthia fucking Rothrock, and if you go to the full cast, there is Don the Dragon, Don the Dragon Wilson. Man, I was, I'm watching this. I'm fucking watching.
Yeah, you enjoy this. I'll skip it.
We have fucking Maurice. This is like WWE talent. Some actually big name actors and actresses. Some fucking cultural milestone people like Cynthia fucking Rothrock, who's probably the most influential female martial artist of all time.
Yeah.
Do you know why is that? Because Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat is heavily based on her.
True.
Oh, you didn't know?
No,
that?
I know that. I know that.
It's like you've got Don the fucking Dragon Wilson. Oh my god! It's like I fucking love the guy. He does some shitty movies, but he's fucking amazing to watch. Yeah. It's like I mean, I was like I mean, it's just I mean, oh god,
it's like the meme with that kid that he's trying to get his words out, it's not working.
Of course it's not working. These people are just like there is tiny fucking tiny little people. This there and obviously you forgot to mention the other big name actor in there. Sam Jones. Fucking Flash Gordon himself is in this movie. What more do you want from this movie? Explain to me, how can you cast a movie better than this?
You won't be able to hear this, but I'll play it on the audio anyway. It's the way you sound it is the way I sound sometimes when I try to get my words out. I'll give you the link to this. It's that little boy that's like, hey, I'll play the audio now.
I know.
Be silent for 20 seconds so the people can hear this. Okay, here we go.
Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do so much you could do anything?
So fucking good. I was reading for the cast. I was like, why was I not fucking told about this?
That was an absolute mess. Right. Is that the news?
I mean, more shit about things that's probably gonna flop in the Doom movies. Like we talked about the Doom movie.
About the Doom movie being an absolute shit show at the moment, and that the main actress is being an asshole. Yes.
And it's probably going to go to DVD. Probably straight to DVD.
True, but it also just genuinely, honestly, just looks like shit. Like I saw the trailer and I said to myself, "What? Why? How hard it is to just make a Doom film?"
Well, the thing is, it's gonna be one of those walk up bitches.
Set it on Mars, give them the guns, and make them shoot the demons. It shouldn't be that complicated.
No, get this. It doesn't have to be Mars. It can be the fucking moons. It could be Phobos and Deimos.
It doesn't matter. Make it in space. Say that somebody accidentally opened the portal to hell.
Even
trying to harvest its energy, and then demons are here.
No.
Shoot them.
You don't even need that. You do not even need that. Just you can send people there that would just fucking try at first contact, and they go and shoot shit. That's fine. But no,
yeah.
we have to emphasize on the female now being the Slayer, and they literally call plural Slayers, and you're like, no, there's only one fucking Slayer,
and it's
the
Doom Boy.
Gave up, and the motherfucker gave up his humanity to do it because he's just a puddle of fucking rage constantly. So you need a guy who looks.
I think that's the bit I loved the most about Doom 2016. The amount of times where you know somebody's on his radio saying, "Okay, you need to carefully remove the thing from the socket." And he just kicks it, punches it, destroys it. And the guy goes, I mean, that's not what you were supposed to do, but we'll just carry on going because
mind you, the Doom any decent plot whatsoever. They always had some fucking ridiculously bad plot, especially the first two Dooms.
Oh yeah,
the first two. Do you know why? Do you remember why in the first Doom you went to hell?
No, actually, I don't.
Because they killed your pet rabbit named Daisy.
Of course, Carmack wrote the best stories.
Doom guy had a fucking pet rabbit named Daisy, and they killed it.
And Daisy's dead, and now he's full of rage.
Does that remind you of something, though? Does that remind you of something?
A little John Wick film, which a little bit reminds me of some, but it's not rabbit, it's a pupper. But
yes.
Apart from that, I gave you a film last week, didn't I?
Yeah, it's Suspiria, and I'm kind of because first of all, I had trouble with the audio. It was really fucking quiet, and I couldn't hear shit most of the time. And this is a movie that was mostly spoken in German, and I needed some time to hear shit. Yeah. Even though I do speak German and I don't particularly mind it,
did you not watch it with subtitles, or did you not get subtitles?
There was no subtitle.
No subtitles. Oh.
No subtitle.
No subtitles. That's a shame.
But I mean, I don't fucking care about it. I mean, I know the language, so I don't fucking mind it. I'll get to why they spoke mostly German, which is pretty interesting. Although.
Yeah, let's try and not spoil it for a bit, and then we'll get into spoilers.
And secondly, I wanted to watch the original Suspiria and make a comparison between the two, but I had no fucking time to do that.
Oh no! To be honest, you've not really. The only thing that the original and the new one have in common is the two girls get together to go find the witches.
Oh.
Except in the first one, it's very ambiguous as if you know if they are witches, while the remake is straight up they're witches. By the way, here are some witches.
I mean, no, the first one pretty because it's insinuated through the cultural that the witches, but it's one of those things that you have to pick up on, and you know the witches.
The original has very few words as well. The original is very surreal and very sort of cerebral in the way it's made,
which is pretty fucking real for a couple.
Sorry, I lost you there for a second. Say that again.
It's pretty weird. The story of this one is written by Argento himself. So was the original.
Yep.
So he literally made two versions of the same movie he did.
Yep.
I'm
pretty sure that in the interview he said that the new one is the way he actually wanted the other ones to translate.
Yeah, but that's the question. What the fuck wasn't the first one done like that?
Because he made it in a time where he was making art house colorful films that all he wanted to do was make crazy visuals. So that's why he made the original, which is still one of the most timeless films ever.
I mean, and it's like the second one, the new one, I think it's more not divergent. What the fuck was I saying? It's contrasting to The Witch.
It's very sort of similar to The Witch, yeah, in a lot of.
But the thing is, it's like I did not like The Witch. The Witch was fucking boring as shit.
Though I didn't mind The Witch, except I did fall asleep halfway through.
Because it's boring as shit, man. It's so fucking boring.
It's just slow. I think that's the thing. Like I appreciate a slow burn film like Hereditary or something like that, but at least.
But Hereditary had something going on.
Hereditary makes you fucking dirty. Like you finish that film, and I know I say this a lot, but Hereditary is one of those films where you finish it and you go, I'm going to go to the shower now and put it on the coldest setting and just sit there. And
and just find my shit like Suspiria. because the guy who made Suspiria, Luca Guadagnino,
And Gino, because he's Italian, so it's a J.
Whatever, but he's just Luca. Let's call him Luca.
Mr. Luca, yes.
Yeah. I mean, I looked through his filmography. Nothing I've seen actually, and nothing that would be even closely related to Suspiria. This is like it's like that Michael Bay movie with Marky Mark, who was a bodybuilder that was selling steroids.
Pain and Gain.
Yeah. Like Pain and Gain was his Michael Bay's artsy project because there were no explosions. This is like he's what the fuck's going on?
What?
He's artsy project because he mostly does like dramas and romances and shit.
Yeah, and then Argento comes along and just makes fucking crazy horror films.
And he actually put a very interesting spin on it. See, this time the movie takes place in post-war Berlin, post-Second War Berlin, during the divide and the wall. So it starts off with the contrast between West Berlin and East Berlin.
It's mainly set in East Berlin, the film, isn't it?
Yes. It's mostly in East Berlin, but it does make sense because with story-wise, with the stuff that happens afterwards, which I kind of picked up, but again, I didn't hear much. I just heard something.
You just heard bits?
Yeah, which is pretty fucking annoying. Probably gonna have to rewatch it at some point again. And I got 2.5 hours, man. Even I have my limits. That's how much time I can spend.
Yeah. It's also set pretty much entirely inside a dance academy.
Yes, and we have pretty interesting. What's the name? Oh, god damn it!
Dakota Johnson, the main girl.
Pretty interesting cast. It's mostly women because it's a coven of witches, obviously.
It's witches.
Witch.
Witches.
Cool witch.
Yeah.
We have Chloe Grace Moretz who plays like 20 minutes in the whole movie.
Yep. She's at the start basically. She's not really in about much.
I can't remember what was the name of the main girl.
It's Dakota Johnson and she plays Susie.
Yeah, and we have Tilda Swinton who plays 3 people, including the guy.
She plays a guy. It's one of the most seamless, apart from the voice.
Yes, the voice is a dead giveaway.
You cannot tell that is Tilda Swinton playing a man.
Yeah, but that's the weirdest thing though. It's because the voice was not here, and I thought for a second that they're gonna play it as a overall twist.
Nah, it wasn't a twist. She was just playing a man. She was just playing the role of a man, and that is one of the best makeup jobs.
Oh, and she was also playing as Madame Blanc.
She was playing as one of the main, Madame Blanc, one of the main witches.
Yes. No, she's actually the main witch in the whole movie. Okay, well, I'll get to this in a bit. So, the story goes like Susie goes to this academy where she gets a full scholarship for some apparent fucking reason.
Yep, she's an American girl. She comes
from fucking Ohio.
Yeah,
and she comes to Berlin for it.
Yeah. She specifically says at the start, I've come here because it's the best place to learn to dance. And I really want to learn to dance.
Yeah, but she can dance already. And
she's already really good, yeah. And the witches notice that.
And because all the dances have this sexual undertone to them, in a way.
Very well choreographed.
Obviously, it's the fucking dance academy. It's supposed to be well choreographed.
No, I'm saying for the film itself, all the dance scenes are fucking spectacular in this. Even when it's just one person in a room.
And they move in this very. The dance scenes and the way all of the other girls are portrayed in it, it's with the sexual undertones. It's legitimate. It's legitimately witchcraft.
Yep. Okay. All the witching and all the spells in this film are cast through the dancing.
Not really, but let's go with sure, whatever.
Yeah, for the most part. For the layman.
And the weirdest thing is like, compared to The Witch.
Yeah.
The movie is not the witch movies. A lot of monochrome colors, like a lot of black, a lot of light,
Yeah.
white, a lot of brown, and not a lot of else.
A lot of earthy tones.
Yeah, and this has a lot more color, a lot more
Yep.
spectacles to it.
Still not as much color as the original.
Well, the original was a piece, like you said, it's an art house movie.
Yeah.
I fucking love my art house movies, but
The original is basically if Alice in Wonderland had gore. That's pretty much the original.
well, it could go now. So, but they, and this is the part where it starts to get confusing for me because so Susie dances, someone dies. Susie learns something, someone dies.
Yep.
Susie tries something, someone dies. And no one at the point in the academy, in the students, questions this shit. They're like, it's just Tuesday, man. Fucking, we live with this shit.
You know why?
Because they're all brainwashed and part of the cult.
Yes.
And
They are all witches.
Well, no, they're not. They are not exactly witches. They're more like acolytes. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
like conduits.
Mini witches.
Yeah,
Let's go with mini witches.
Mitches.
And she's there to find her sister, I guess, Patricia. I guess
think Patricia's isn't she your best friend?
Something, and because Susie is part of an Amish, used to be part of an Amish family, and she always was drawn to Berlin. And we'll get to that one later as to why that happens.
No, Patricia is just a student that's disappeared, and Susie gets interested in her. Basically, Susie comes down, and Patricia disappears.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. I mean, if Patricia is no one, then why the fuck would she be interested? She's interested because the plot demands it.
Yeah.
It's not very well written, that part, but I don't fucking mind it. But we have to get something going on. I guess you can say it's like one of those old TV series where the students in a castle, someone goes missing, they try to find them, even though they had.
Patricia's more of a sort of plot device to get the initial plot going of Susie going, what the hell is going on here? Why, I'm gonna have a look.
Much like Chloe Grace Moretz is me more than an actress at this point.
Yeah.
I know she'll hear this at some point. It's like she will hear about this and she will hate me. Okay.
You will be hated by Chloe. Hey, that'd be the most attention this podcast has ever had. So that's.
I mean, I'm still banking and living on the thought that Idris Elba will just come and join us for one session.
Either Idris Elba or I forgot his name. Tim Roth.
Tim Roth.
Friend of the podcast and podcast father, Tim Roth. He will come to the podcast and he will just call us pussies and go. I'll be okay with that.
I mean, so in the movie progresses, and there is this overarching story that Dr. Klemperer has issues with his ex-wife, who apparently was a Jew during the Second World War, and she went missing. And we know it; she's dead.
Yep.
But he doesn't know. He lives in denial.
And he's the sweetest old man.
Well, apparently, but the witches hate him for some reason.
Yeah.
No one.
It's because he was Patricia's psychiatrist. He was involved with Patricia, and he knew about the witches and stuff. So he's the one that tells Susie all the information that she needs half the time. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why the witches don't like him.
And they're putting the show with this new dance, and they're learning. They're teaching Susie how to jump, which is probably the most hilarious undertone in the fucking existence I've ever seen in my entire life. It's because
here is how you ascend.
It's not even ascending, because there's sexual undertones across the all dances for obvious reason. They show a lot of skin, so jumping is basically climaxing. It's having an orgasm.
Yeah.
And like, sure. And there's the scene
either watching it going, I'm not complaining, but it's still very confusing.
I mean, it's just like it's not even trying, but it's fine, It's not even if you don't get it, it's there for a reason.
Yep.
And the reason is usually stitched together on the fucking hopes and dreams mostly. And it's also noted that the witches themselves are lesbians. For some reason they hate men. For some reason.
Yeah, or they could just be modern feminists. You never, you never
Well,
know.
no. I mean, they did had that one session after they did the first show again in front of the live public, and they're sitting across this table, and we have the the madame that's teaching them how to dance, who's played by who the fuck played that one?
Let me have a look. I forgot now. Maybe forget. No idea.
Elena Fokina.
I think so.
I let's go with that. I can't remember. And she, oh no way, Madame, no way.
Isn't it Angela Winkler?
No, Angela Winkler is the one that holds Madame Blanc, and she survives the whole ordeal at the end.
Oh yeah, okay.
I think it's I can't even remember the name. I just because like I said, it's just like when you have terrible audio and you have to stretch your fucking stuff for you to hear this. It gets confusing. It's not usually a problem. I think it might be Helena Marcos.
It's not Doris Hick, is it?
No, Helena Marcos is played by Tilda Swinton. I mean, Tilda Swinton pulls a 111, even though she's
so fucking good in this film. It's ridiculous.
And before the dance, Susie finds Patricia, and Patricia is this like horribly mangled body with the rest of the missing women who apparently have been taken over by
the witches.
No. It's just like they got stripped out of their youth for them to feast upon some shit. I don't think it was even explained. It's just setting that show. They were all these horribly grotesque creatures.
Yeah, I feel like in a lot of cases with this film, if you see something horribly grotesque and it's a thing, you go, okay, I see, but then you go, it's just witches. That's all the explanation you need. A witchcraft happened, and you don't really need to know much more because it's pretty obvious.
And they were sitting at the stable, right? And they were eating and feasting after the live. After the live thing was the live was a success. Live performance was a success. God, my fucking English today. Whoa,
the English is on point today.
And they have these other women with them. One of them was with a military uniform for some reason. I don't know. And the other one was looking like a 80s glam rock model.
Yeah.
And the women were flat out hitting on the other ones, and it was like, and it was really uncomfortable for the other women. And then we get to the third act, and the third act is the most important because we need to talk about mostly now. She goes in and she sees that.
Sorry, before we get into the third act, can I just talk about the opening scene where she dances for the first time?
I mean, like I said, sexual undertones, and it's.
It's not the sexual undertones. When she first gets the first proper dance and kills Olga in the other room.
Yes, Olga is played by Okina. Yes, that was kind of. I mean, because it's all tied up to who she really is.
Yeah.
And she's a conduit for Mother Suspiria.
For the big lady whose hand you just see. It's at the start. She's the actual proper witch.
I mean, in the end, you see her avatar of death.
Yeah.
Quality of death improvement.
But no, that scene where the first proper dance happens for the first time, and Olga is in the opposite room, getting mangled to death every time Susie moves.
Yeah, that was done fine. I mean, the edit was on point.
That's what I'm saying. As an edit with the bones crunching and all the twisting and all the screaming, it was one of the. It's the intercut between the quiet dancing and the Susie making graceful movements while Olga's in the other room getting crunched to death.
By someone's in force.
Yeah, it's such a good scene. It's such a great tone setter for the film. It's
I mean,
because it also kind of comes out of nowhere as well.
Well, if you've seen the original, it's not exactly out of nowhere.
True, but for somebody that just you don't expect it in the first 20. Listen, it's pretty much it's in the first 20 minutes. So
nah, a bit later. Yeah, it's in the half-hour mark.
Yeah,
I mean the movie is 2.5 hours, and mostly we've been skimming over it. But there are a lot of those sequential scenes where it's a lot of dancing, a lot of movement, and not a lot of story, and a lot of explanations where you get to see the psyche of the actress, mostly of Susie, and the other witches, and then you realize, if you realize early that the sexual undertones, you understand what one of them is saying and what the other one is saying. Well, she's try to make her jump, and she doesn't want to because she wants to stay grounded. It's not even about the ascension or the orgasm. It's just like how a chick is afraid to leave its nest, and they try to show her how to be herself, which ultimately gets them to the demise, because she realizes at some point who she really is and what she's there supposed to do, because she can't remember. And it's also said that Dr. Kemper, his memory is wiped because he doesn't know what the fuck's going on, and apparently he
a spell is cast on him at some point.
And apparently he has blocked out the whole what happened to his wife. For some reason they blocked it out.
Also, his story is like such a fucking gut-wrenching sad thing, because you get this horror film about witches, and all of a sudden there's this sweet old man going, I had a wife and I'm looking for my wife. It's like, by the way, the thought about my wife being dead is not a thought I want to have, so I will just carry on being a sweet old man looking for my wife, blocking the memory of her death. Oh, witches.
And apparently after so many years that everyone came for his academy, so I think they wanted to sacrifice him. And the whole scene with this sacrifice is fucking amazing, because the way that everyone's shown from the witches, and the choreography of the dances and the stuff, and them ripping up her stomach to pull out the guts and smear them over someone. You're alive somehow? I don't fucking get that part, but
it's witches.
Yeah, witches.
You're getting de-stomached and you're alive because witches. That's about it.
And he's there, and they're naked, including Tilda Swinton, which is not a sight I was keen on seeing, but fuck it, I'll do it for art.
I will look at the titties for art.
And you saw this when you had to draw some naked men.
I have drawn many naked men, yes.
How they usually try to hide their penis.
Oh, they don't hide their penis. It's it's live drawing. There's penis there all the time.
No, I mean, because they tuck it in between their legs, and they keep their legs like crossed.
They do the Buffalo Bill, yeah.
Exactly, she's trying to do the same thing to mimic that it's being hidden, but it's not, because you know who the fuck this person is. At this point, you know what this is all, and it looks absolutely fucking ridiculous, and how she stands there trying to hide it. You're like, yeah, I mean, you're not fooling anyone, but at least I appreciate you trying.
Yeah, but it's still a great performance. So anyway, we're getting to the final act of the film.
Yes. And she is there to ascend, and on the left we see for the first time Mother Blonde.
Yep.
And she looks fucking hideous as shit. She's like this old, wrinkled, wretched body, a fucking husker, her former self.
Like kind of dark in color as well because of the huskiness.
Yes, and it's pretty obvious that she's been living a long life for a reason. And I think that she wanted to swap bodies with Susie.
Yep. That's how it turns out that the whole idea of the witches is, and how they stay young, or how they live long, and how they've been there so long, is they indoctrinate girls into the dance academy, get them to dance to see how well they work with spells, and how well they how good of a conduit they are, and then they go, I'm gonna use this girl and I'm gonna become her. I'm gonna move my soul, my essence to this girl's essence, and she gonna die.
Yeah, and Suspiria, the big witch. And before Susie ascends to the circle of what the fuckery,
yep,
including including a woman either getting plowed by an invisible force, having an orgasm in the middle of it, literally in front of her, which
Yeah, it's a very sexual film. Very sort of when you think about witches, the last thing you think about, every time you hear witch, you just assume it's the spell casting. But then you look at this one, and it's like, no, it's a lot of writhing bodies.
I think in the original witch, also insinuated that the covenant the origin for people, and this is also part of the original cast for which the original Dolph, which is that basically they are sexually free. Let's go with that one. Let's go with that one.
Let's go with sexually free. Also, whatever you just said, parts of that just disappeared, but it's okay.
Yeah, for fucking. Wait, the fuck was it? Yeah. So, and her teacher just goes like, "We need to stop this. Something's wrong. This is." And Mother Blanc kills her because she's greedy as fuck. And then I guess Mother Suspiria's avatar, the death, Lady Death appears.
Yep.
I'm using the term lady for loosely here because I don't know what the fuck that shit was.
But it's a good looking design.
Yeah, it's fine, and I like that you see less of it across the movie.
Yep.
But I dislike the amount you see at that time because you can't exactly see all of the detail, at least most of the details, not all of it.
It's enough. It's enough to give you like enough. It gives you enough information for you to build it in your head. I
mean, no, technically. From the fucking American Horror Story, I think they could have done a lot better with the design of that one, to be honest, because anything that reminds me of American Horror Story immediately gets a no from me. It's like, nope. He's like, try harder next time, please, thank you, fuck you.
Yeah.
Thank you, fuck you, bye. And then the killing starts, because Susie turns around and says like, oh, by the way, yeah, you bitches, I should have told you this. I remember. I'm Mother Suspiria.
Yep.
You know what? You have done goof now. You bitch is dead, and you're like, let's kill these bitches.
Yep.
Let's smoke these bitches.
Let's smoke these bitches. Oh, that film, the fucking film, it just reminded me of that.
Why not? Why not? Same thing. And then the thing goes around and then kills them with a kiss or just flings them around and leaves the Mother Blanc attends the life.
Yep.
Cut several. Let's go with several years. So anyway, the frame, and there is a new school for witches open up in Paris, headed by the attendant of Mother Blanc, which is fine. Okay, sure, whatever. And then we get to the last part when the Dr. Kemper, who was witnessing that whole thing, and then he got escorted out and lived. Then I left. He basically goes with he stands in his bed, obviously traumatized by the whole fucking experience of an otherworldly motherfucker showing up and killing shit. And here comes Mother Suspiria, gives him comfort, tells him, yeah, by the way, your wife's dead. But it's fine. She was thinking of you when she died. She wasn't afraid. She was happy that she got to spend the time with you. But she dead. Also, I'm gonna take all your memories away because no more pain.
Because clearly, this is the first time this has happened.
Yeah, it's like, and the movie ends. You're like, fuck.
Huh?
What? I was expecting more of the end. It's just like, this is a cop out. Fuck you, movie.
It's more of a. The girls tried and the girls failed horribly, so they're all dead. And the only person that could tell the story and spread the word and get this thing stopped is gonna get his memory wiped again, because clearly he's tried this before, or he's been there before he's been there the whole time, but obviously he hasn't had the chance to tell anybody because his memory gets wiped all the time.
Okay, so it's a movie that it's interesting to watch because it's well made.
Yep.
The choreography is amazing. The visual tones that the director used. Fuck me with the English. The director used are really vibrant and colorful. And
like visually, it's a great looking film.
So yeah, I mean, it's a movie I'd say that. If you like the original Suspiria, if you watched it, I'd say watch it. If you like The Witch, the movie, watch this one, and you can compare the two. You can draw
Yeah.
the lines, and you see the difference in why I dislike The Witch and the slow
And
build
why you
up
prefer
goes
this
nowhere.
one? Yeah.
It goes nowhere. Even this one with the shitty ending is bad.
Well, the ending of The Witch kind of sort of happens, and for a film that's like 2 hours, it feels like it's 3. So this one, for how long it is, it's not super slow. It's kind of brisk for the pace, for the way it's made. It kind of still keeps your attention going. It keeps your attention the whole time. So
Okay. So, for next week,
next week, yes, you have film for me for next week.
two movies.
Oh God, what's this breaking of the rules?
No, because technically, I'll get to it. See, you gave me a Dario Argento movie.
Yes.
I will fire back with 2 of them.
You give me more Argento films. I'm not gonna complain.
Of course. I mean, technically, the series is 4 movies, but we'll just watch 2 of them.
Okay.
Trust me, we'll do the 2, because the 3rd and the 4th, even though the 4th movie has my favorite actor of all time, his name is Kalpakis.
It's me, Kalpakis, here to save you all.
I mean, okay. The thing about this is my friends know me, and I've shown them the movies. They like them. They're not actually bad movies.
Yeah.
They're really fun movies.
Yeah.
But the 3rd and 4th movies were really, really bad, especially the 4th one with Kalpakis, who's not even fucking referenced in IMDb.
Kalpakis is the man.
Yes, I know.
He is now my favorite character too.
Right, so the first movie is called Demons, and the second movie you can find it on YouTube. The second one, one is Demons 2.
Okay, do you want to give me the IMDb's to that?
Yes, the second movie is on YouTube, so you can watch it there.
Okay, Demons, 1985.
Oh yeah, it's Night of the Demons too. It's good too.
Demoni is the original. Demoni is the original. Director is Lamberto Bava, and Dario Argento is one of the
the writers of the movie.
Script people. Yes.
Okay, so I mean, let me start with this. First
okay,
of all,
how Italian horror is this gonna be?
I mean, this is what we usually call what is unofficially called as past exploitation movies.
Yeah, I know which one. I know what you're talking about.
And this is quite literally the best Argento movies I've seen in my entire life.
Okay, are they like direct sequels to each other, or are they just?
Yes, they have exactly the same cast.
Okay, does the second one start just after the first, or is it just like a? Because they're like a year apart from each other. They're not,
I know, but it's like no, but the cast is almost exactly the same.
Okay.
By the way, Gregory Kalpakis was in Night Zombie. What the fuck?
He was.
Holy shit! Wow! He actually had a career. Oh god! I feel so. He was in Andromeda.
Where is Kalpakis? I'm trying to find him on IMDb.
He's with a C. I also got confused because I thought it was with a K. It was with a C.
It would have been more comical if it was with a K. So.
I think he was referenced in the Demons with a K, not with a C though. That's why I always remember him with a K.
Is he? He's not on the main cast though. Is he in the first and the second film?
He's on the 4th movie.
Oh, there's a 4th Demons.
Oh yeah, but it's called Night of the Demons now. Don't ask.
Night of the.
It's just you're gonna get confused. Trust me, leave it at that. It's because past exploitation movies usually have this problem with sequels. You know how the Zombie 1 was actually Zombie 3.
Yeah. The whole Final Fantasy thing, pretty much.
It's even more complicated because these movies, half of them, they have alternate titles and shit. It gets confusing.
Yeah.
Right. So these two movies that I gave you the. The kind of the same plot, except that Demons 2 is more. It's not as surreal as Demons 1, because Demons 1 is more of a meta movie.
Demons 1 is a group of random people who are invited to a screening of a mysterious movie, only to find themselves trapped in the theater with ravenous demons. While the second one is a group of tenants and visitors are trapped in a 10-story high-rise apartment building infested with demons who proceed to hunt the dwindling humans down.
Exactly. You good hands. But it has one of my favorite past exploitation actors of all time, Bobby Rhodes.
Okay.
This black guy. I mean, and this is a typical past exploitation movie, so it's dubbed over.
Oh, obviously, yeah. Is it dubbed over to the point where all the sound effects are done as well?
No, and I kid you not, this had like literally the best fucking sound, especially Demons 1 has the best soundtrack of all time for a movie. Is
it goblin music like it was in Suspiria, or is it proper?
No, it's proper shit. It's like, I'm pretty sure they didn't have the license to use any one of the songs.
Oh, right.
Because I'm fucking sure that no one would just say okay to this. I'm pretty sure. But they still kind of managed to, I guess, pass through it. Whatever.
I'll take it.
What? Okay, so what?
What?
Huh? Right. So, and the movies, I say they follow the same formula. I think they're exactly the same cast, or at least most of the same cast, which is fine. They're pretty fun to watch because they're literally no-brainers. And usually it's like, because if you watch one of them, you can talk about both of them, but you need to see both of them to be able to actually say shit.
Okay, I'll watch both. I'm off the whole week next week, so.
And it's time for you to finish fucking Dusk. So
I'll finish Dusk as well, so we can talk about Dusk too. Game. Talk about the video game.
The video, because we don't play video games.
Okay. Well, I have the movies for next week. You're a very tired man.
Yeah.
Have you got anything else to add to this week's episode of the Voices from Behind podcast?
I never heard from you when you heard the theme made in the metal cover. Is that not the most kick-ass thing you've heard in your entire life?
The what now?
The lot theme made into a metal cover.
That was pretty good.
Fucking amazing.
I was to be honest with you, when we're talking about soundtracks, I have been rocking out to the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack.
It's actually pretty good. I don't know why people are against it.
Devil Trigger is like, I'm literally just jumping around listening to that song.
I know, right? It's so good. It's actually really good.
However, Voltaic Black Knight is the Nello Angelo soundtrack, the boss fight.
Yeah.
Which is quite literally just a melodic death metal track, which the whole thing's just it's oh my goodness, it's something.
Oh yeah, apparently in the UK, finally, we're gonna get this week, next week, the release of the Van Gogh movie.
Eternity's Gate, the Willem Dafoe thingy.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna watch it.
Don't really care, to be honest. The one thing I'm looking forward. Well, there's two I'm looking for. I'm looking forward to Hellboy, and I'm looking forward to Shazam, and it's 3 and Endgame. So
I'm looking forward to Pet Sematary mostly.
Yep.
John Wick.
John Wick.
I might binge watch The Raid again. I did this like a couple of months ago. I might do it
watch
again.
The Raid every month. It's Raid Friday. Please leave me alone.
He's just like, fuck you guys. It's Raid time.
Yeah.
He's like, oh god, this is so good.
Yeah. If anybody that wants to watch a proper martial arts film, both Raid films are a must.
Yeah.
So then, is this us for the week? For the week?
Yes. I think so. I mean, I can't remember.
Neither can I.
Okay. I mean, we can always address Brexit.
What? Oh, we are not talking about Brexit. I've literally been looking at the amount of dumb shit. Okay, we're going to talk about Brexit just a little bit, because it does sort of concern us.
Kinda.
Do you know
But
what's
not
what?
really.
Do you know what's one of the funniest things I have read all week?
Yeah.
So
What?
one of the funniest things I have read all week, which I saw 2 hours ago before we started recording.
Yeah.
Theresa May vows to quit if deal is passed. So I translated that. Okay. I put it in translation, and the translation was, yes, I'm spitting my dummy out because I still have no idea what's going on. I had no idea what I was doing from the very start. But I'll take a stab at ruining things further anyway. This is literally the equivalent of a toddler when you take they're having too much candy and you take their candy away and they go, I wanna like it's fucking stupid. Like they fucked over once. They fucked over so bad they're trying to retread on it, but it's not possible, and they know it's not possible. But they're still trying to fool people to believe that somehow they're gonna get out of this shit show in a better situation than they're. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, and it's kind of depressing to think that.
I mean, the other thing is like Vesco wants me to watch Fighting with My Family.
What is that?
Is that WWE movie about Paige and her?
Oh yeah, I've seen that trailer. Yeah,
it's the movie that literally pisses me off because we have The Rock playing himself 15 fucking years ago, and I'm gonna say 15. I don't know how many years
long ago it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't have fucking Paige playing herself because Paige is older. But apparently The Rock never changes.
Yeah, can we not? I was gonna say, yeah, can we not get? When I saw the trailer for this, I was like, why does she look like she is Paige? Okay, why didn't we just get somebody to play her as a young Paige and then she could just play it herself?
Congratulations, you just played yourself. And we have Nick Frost who plays her father.
Yeah,
fair enough. And we have fucking Vince Vaughn playing a WWE coach, which is, I mean, it's probably one of the most amazing things I ever seen in my entire life.
So I like the way this looks.
Although wait, give me a second here. I mean, why can't I find him? Why can't I find Vince Vaughn? He's playing Hutch, which is probably not the name of the guy who taught her at the time. I think it's another guy who got fired from the WWE because he got accused of molesting some of them and bullying them. It was a shit show, but but through his heads have been some of the best wrestlers. So I think it's more of a power play of people who didn't like the fact that they would probably never make it on their physical and technical abilities, and probably just make it on their looks.
Okay.
And I'd guess them just far enough for them to have some kind of a career, stop, and they just fuck off to Hollywood and do some shitty tier 5 movies that no one gives a shit about. And I just lost you at that one.
Nah, it doesn't matter. By the way, speaking of Vince Vaughn, Dragged Across Concrete is getting pretty decent reviews.
Oh yeah, the one I told you when he's that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's currently sitting at 75 at Rotten Tomatoes, and 3 out of 4 from Roger Ebert. So
yeah, but that one's dead.
No, it's the website.
No, I know, but it's not the same if it's not them.
Yeah, RogerEbert.com.
I mean, the last good movie I actually watched with him was Bro in the Cell Block 99, which was surprising as fuck. I mean, I watched the movie and Vince Vaughn plays this boxer turned drug runner.
Yeah, I know.
Mangoes people with his fucking fist. He breaks he caves their heads in with minimal effort. It's so weird, but it makes sense because you look at Vince Vaughn, you don't look like a badass.
No,
but
true.
He pulls it off somehow. He just does it. I mean, I'm happy because Vince Vaughn is currently having what's the word for it? A renaissance of his career.
A resurgence.
A renaissance. I mean, you can't say a resurgence when the motherfucker did the remake of Psycho.
No, I mean resurgence as in he's getting his career is starting up again.
I mean, it never went down, man. It's just look at his IMDb page. It never went down. But after he did the Psycho remake in what was that? Now, yeah, 1998, and The Cell. We don't talk about these two movies.
The Cell. What movie? That's not a film. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, and it's like he had uncredited in Zoolander. He was uncredited, and that's pretty bad. And then he did a lot of shitty comedies.
Yeah,
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
it's good that he's getting work.
And it's good that he's putting such good work. I mean, I thought that the last movies he was in, it's like, like I said, Bro and Cell Block 99, Hacksaw Ridge.
Hacksaw Ridge is a really good film, but I've not watched it yet.
Yeah.
I need to watch it.
That's pretty good. He was also in True Detective Season 2, and I think he did a really good job there. I mean, he was also in the one where he was a guy who donated his sperm, and it was a mistake, so turns out he fathered, like, I don't know,
too many children.
People. Yeah. 200, I don't know, what was that?
Is that the one where he goes around like talking to every kid?
Delivery man. No, because this is later. He finds out, he fathered 533 children.
Jeez.
Through anonymous donations of in a fertility clinic 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And 142 of them file a lawsuit to reveal his identity, and he just comes out for free and says, like, oh no, his friend came out and said so. It was dumb as fuck, and he was going to these meetings about them, and he was learning a lot about them and finding out. I mean, it was a feel-good movie, kinda,
but also a bit of a punch in the gut type of film.
No, because I mean, in the whole movie, he was afraid of becoming a father, so he was dodging the thing, and then he realized that he had
500 kids.
And they were all trying to find him out. It was so fucking dumb. And then it helps him get over his fear of fatherhood.
Yeah.
And it helps also the children, because some of them find closure. And during Father's Day, all of them just flock to him, and it gets a fucking mess at some point. It's just like, and they all have their families and shit. But and it's fucking hilarious because he has a kid, and it's just like in the waiting room, it's like every like a 5-minute rotation of every one of his kids saying hi to them.
In and out.
It was like it's so stupid, but it's like it's a feel good movie, and he did a good job at it. It was good. It's like I'm happy for him. I never thought he was. Yeah, I never thought he was that bad of a actor. I just thought that he filmed shit mostly, and the shit he did was so bad.
No, I feel the same. Like, I feel like he's a good actor, but he just didn't pick the best projects at the start.
Oh god, I mean, she's just like, I mean, he was in Sex and the City. How do you even career?
Let's not talk about Sex and the City, because
he was in Pauly Shore is dead. Oh my fuck.
Right. Okay. Let's just cut it. I have made a massive cookie, so I'm gonna go try that massive cookie that I've made.
Put that cookie down.
Put the cookie down. Now.
Down cookie. Now.
Down cookie down. Put that.
All right. So
I
expect for next week you have finished Dusk.
I shall finish. As I said, I'm off the week, so I will finish Dusk.
Finish Dusk.
I will.
Trust me.
Yes.
Finish it. I mean, once you get. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil it to you, but trust me, halfway through the second episode, you will thank me.
Okay.
You will offer sacrifices to me for opening the area.
You will give me sacrifices. I expect sacrifices.
And also finish the first episode of Blood, so I can get you looking at.
Get the multiplayer going. Okay.
Yeah, and I need to finish the last episode of Blood. I just don't want to do it. It's just like, you know, the problem with a good game is
you can't put it.
You never want to finish it.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah.
Because it's like you lose a piece of your soul in the meantime. You just lose it. I mean, and this happened when I finished Persona 4. It's a fucking amazing game. It's a fucking deep game with a lot of fucking subjects that are so well written and executed that would make most of the idiotic Western writers feel like complete retards. And I can get into that for the next episode because it's too much, man.
It's Persona and it's quite a bit, yeah.
I mean, no, I'll probably talk mostly about the fourth one because it's really good.
Never been a fan. Only because
You should.
they're turn-based, and that just annoys me.
Trust me, you can actually put it in auto combat. There is
I'm
one
not
boss in
fussed about that. Again, it's turn-based, and I'd much rather just play the combat myself. I know the story might be great and everything, but it's just something about it.
No, but technically you play it because it's reaction-based as well.
Oh, is it?
I mean, if you know what the fuck you're doing, which trust me, it's very easy. You can actually play it like just press the correct sequence of buttons and get the fights over fast.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I did. I at some point I was on one of the boss fights, the minor boss fights, which were, which was basically because he only did physical damage. Get to your main character to have reflective physical, and just press auto. I went, made myself a cup of coffee, went to my laptop, just read through some news, went back, and I just beat it. It was just dumb.
You're like, okay, carry on.
And he was like, okay, good. Now revive my dead comrades because they're dead because they don't have perfect physical. Move on.
We'll see how it goes. Right, so this has been episode 12. Ooh.
Yes.
Episode 12 of the Voices from Behind podcast. I have been the host, known as Evo. And with me has been the co-host, also known
As
Evo. I am now playing music. And we will see you all next week. Okay. Okay, bye. I'm gonna click end stream now.
End it.
I'm ending it. Ah!